our first look at The Mandalorian Season 2 has just dropped. Hi everyone, my name's Jack and welcome to Star Wars Now. As we head towards the end of 2020, we've got a ton of Star Wars content coming to us very soon, including the brand new Star Wars Squadrons video game, but of course, The Mandalorian Season 2. Thanks to a brand new article from Entertainment Weekly, we have an exclusive first look inside of Season 2, including brand new images, hints on returning characters, and of course details on the upcoming season. Stick with me as I'm going to dive into this, show you the new images, and get you updated on what's to expect in Season 2 of The Mandalorian, coming October 30th in just over or just under 2 months away now. Oh, it's going to be so exciting. In at front and center, we have a brand new image of The Mandalorian and of course the child. They appear to be on some sort of desert planet. It's kind of looks some surroundings. They're keeping an eye on something. We can see the siglet on the Mandalorian's arm piece there. It looks fantastic. Now, of course, we've got brand new details on what to expect in Season 2 of the show, including details on, returning characters, which has been the source of some rumors for quite some time now. Let's quickly touch on this, and thanks to Gina Carano, who's actually given us some information about this. So obviously, Entertainment Weekly reports on expecting the Outer Rim to get a lot more crowded in Season 2. This is down to a lot of rumors flying around this year with returning characters such as Ahsoka Tano, played by Rosario Dawson, and of course Tamara Morrison returning to play Jango Fett or some form of a clone trooper. Some are theorizing Captain Rex as well. We also got Katie Sackhoff returning as the role as Bo-Katan Kryze. Obviously she's played that role in the Clone Wars, voiced that role in the Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels. And we've also got the announcement of Michael Biehn, who was in The Terminator, and Timothy Olyphant, who is in Justified. Now they're unknown characters so far. Disney have confirmed none of this, however it has been a source of some pretty heavy rumours the last couple of months. Now, Gina Carano, who actually plays Cara Dune, did comment on this and she said, some of them are true, some of them are not sure. Now this is when she was commenting on those rumours when Entertainment Weekly put the question to her, and while that doesn't confirm anything, it does sort of confirm it by saying some of them are true, but doesn't really give us anything of substance to go on. It's worth noting that a lot of us are theorizing that Lucasfilm would have had to have approved this actual article of Entertainment Weekly along with the new images, so if they didn't want that question there, they wouldn't have put it there. So it's almost teasing us there, throwing out a fishing line, reeling us in with a debate, and we're going for it. Hopefully, out of all the characters there, I would love to see Ahsoka Tano, but at the same time, I would really like to see Katie Sackhoff back as Bo-Katan Kryze. That could be pretty interesting. I've always been a fan of her acting since Battlestar Galactica. Now, Kana also notes that the heightened secrecy of Season 2 resulted in actors only getting scripts for their own episodes, as well as being ushered around the sets of The Mandalorian in black cloaks and hoods, kind of like incognito Sith Lords is the way it's been put. Now, one other thing to note on, my favourite character of The Mandalorian so far is of course Moff Gideon. And this is played by Giancarlo Esposito, whose character became the real villain of Season 1. Now, he actually notes down some interesting things which he gets to do in Season 2 of The Mandalorian, and we can guess that from the end of Season 1, where he wields the Darksaber. It's so exciting for me to be in a show where I can wear a cape and own it, and where I can have a lightsaber and really own it. Now, he said this, being relatively tight-lipped over plot details, as he has been before, though he has let slip this year about the Darksaber and his willingness to use it, and also being quite proficient with the combat style of it. Now, he did also note that he gets to command a larger vehicle, hint hint. No comment on what that is yet. Fan theories are raging online right now. Personally, I'd love to see like a Star Destroyer, as I'm more of a Starships person, but some are theorizing an AT-AT or something along those lines. One of my friends is theorizing the Onager class destroyer as well. That could be pretty interesting. He's the commander of a version of the Imperial Remnant, or a section of it, so he probably has some resources to spare. And he already accesses Dark Troopers and quite a large portion of Stormtroopers, as well as a modified TIE Fighter, so he's probably got some more tricks up his sleeve so far. And, if a man with a Darksaber came along and asked you if you're a Star Destroyer, you're probably not going to say no. It's also noted that he does get to spend some one-on-one time with Baby Yoda, so I wonder if Moff Gideon will capture him in this season, or something like that could go on there. He's definitely out and chasing around after the child in Season 1, as that was his whole objective, and the client was kind of like a puppet for him. So whether this fits into his plan, it's unknown as of yet. Lots of theories raging around on how he's going to use the Force, etc., or is he trying to tap into that power? It's something we can definitely look into later. Now, of course, we did get a brand new look at Carl Weathers' character of Greef Karga. Now, he's sporting a brand new beard, which almost suggests a little time jump in a way. He's sporting a grey beard, which does suggest a time jump, as some are theorizing. No confirmation on that just yet, but he is looking absolutely fantastic. Now, Season 2 is noted as having the Mandalorian and the child continuing their quest, with the bounty hunter expecting to face a series of obstacles that will increasingly challenge his parental loyalties to his ward. Pedro Pascal goes on to say, we start very directly after the first season, and he's going into very dangerous territory. He's very much a passenger to the experience in unexpected ways, not knowing what's to come, not knowing how much or best to protect the child. Of course, we don't know how far he's willing to go to do that, and we're finding new ways to push the envelope. Now, of course, the Mandalorian and the child are pursued by Moff Gideon, who will serve as a source of temptation in that sort of classic Star Wars villains, trying to lure the heroes down darker paths. Now, Giancarlo says he'll be going toe-to-toe with the Mandalorian, who was nominated for an Emmy in his first season performance. He also notes it's an iconic battle, and I want him to disarm him mentally as well. Who knows? Maybe there's an opportunity to get him to fight for some battles for me. So, it's kind of an interesting thought there. Also goes on to say, you may think I'm a villain, but I'm trying to harness some energy and some powers for a path that could be best for all. You'll get to see him, but somewhat diplomatic and more of a manipulator. Now, going back to Greef Karga, he does say, he's back in the show, and he's on a quest to be more legitimate, as his character is. He also continues to say, but I'm not sure there's something in the back of his mind that isn't more self-involved. He has grown closer to the mercenary of Cara Dune, to the point where they almost finish each other's sentences. That's pretty something there. I do love that little relationship and how it develops in the last episode of season 1, so it could be something to think about. Now, of course, we've got a ton of brand new images for The Mandalorian Season 2, which you've seen throughout this video. We've got Greef Karga sporting a new beard. We've got The Mandalorian and the child on a speeder bike, which looks fantastic. We've got a brilliant image of Moff Gideon, who just looks menacing. His background gives me Star Destroyer vibes, though I'm not sure just of yet. Though I can't wait to see him wielding the Darksaber once again. Fantastic amount of images are coming out of The Mandalorian Season 2. If you want to keep up to date with all the latest information for Season 2 of The Mandalorian, then follow us on our social media links via the description below. I'm sure there's new images, and a trailer for Season 2 is only a short time away, in my opinion. They've started releasing press images, which does kind of suggest there's a trailer not far away. We'll be here covering it as soon as it drops. I've been Jack here on Star Wars Now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.